Hey everyone, today we're moving on to dividing decimals. So we are going to start out with just the decimals and the dividends, or the number inside the division house when you're actually doing long division. So if you are a hybrid student, I gave you this dividing decimals graphic organizer. So we are only going to do the top example today. This example we will do Thursday, and then this example we will do Friday. If you are an online student, then if you want to I will upload this graphic organizer for you to maybe like sketch it on paper, or you can print it if you have a printer available, but it's definitely not required. This is just a nice organized way to organize all the different ways we divide with decimals. So I'm going to break it down into 3 different days. If you don't care about the graphic organizer, then don't worry about it. I just give it to you to try to be nice. So it's definitely not required, but it does help a tad bit. So for today, your warm-up is Carter still owes the bank $1,245 for his car. If he is paying $120 a month, how many months will it take Carter to pay the full amount back to the bank? So right now, I would like you to pause the video and try to figure out how many months it's going to take him to pay the bank back the $1,245, okay? Go for it. Okay, I hope you pause the video. So I know that he owes this total to the bank. And each month, he's slowly going to pay off $120. So I need to figure out how many times you can take out $120 from the total, and then that's going to tell me how many months it'll take him to pay back the car. So I'm going to do 1,245 divided by 120. So 120 does not go into 1. It does not go into 12, but it does go into 124 once. So 1 times 120 is 120. Subtract. You just get 4. Bring down the 5. Oh, 120 does not go into 45, but I have to put something above the 5 in my quotient. So it goes in 0 times, and then I just have a remainder of 45. So at this point, I need to actually give like a full month amount. So you can't just say like 10 and a half months. You pay it like once a month. So you either pay it either the 10 months, or do you have to round up to 11 months? So that's kind of what you have to think about. So if he would pay $120 for 10 months, how much would he pay back? So I'm going to multiply to figure that out. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 1. So if he pays for 10 months, he only pays back $1,200. So he is short money. So he actually has to wait to 11 months to pay off his full car. Granted, his last payment's only going to be $45 because he doesn't have to pay another $120 because he doesn't owe that. But he will have to wait for 11 months to pay back the car. So if you got 11 months, good job. If you got 10, you were so close. But keep in mind, it does have to be a whole number. So for our dividing when we have decimals, so quick reminder, we're doing this example first, okay? This is what you're going to copy down right now, hybrid kids. We're going to do $37.50 divided by 3 because 3 friends spent $37.50 at Texas Roadhouse, which is the best restaurant. How much does each friend owe if they split the bill equally? So we're going to take the bill, $37.50, and we're going to divide it into 3 ways to figure out how much each friend will owe. So $37.50 divided by 3. So on the graphic organizer, you should notice that the first step is to always bring your decimal up first. If you don't do it first, you will probably forget at the end. So I'm just going to take my decimal and pop it up right where it lays in the number and put it right there in the quotient. Once you do that, you're literally just going to divide like normal. Pretend the decimal's not even in the dividend inside the divisor or inside the division house. So does 3 go into 3? It does. It goes in once. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract. You get 0. Bring down the 7. If you want to copy down the notes as I'm doing it, please do so. But if you would rather wait till the end, that is fine as well. So does 3 go into 7? It does. It goes in twice. 2 times 3 is 6. Subtract, you get 1. Bring down the 5. Does 3 go into 15? It does. It goes in 5 times because 5 times 3 is 15. Subtract, you get 0. Bring down the 0. Okay, so since I brought the 0 down and it does not go in, you have to put a 0 in the quotient above your answer, and then I am good, no remainder. So this is $12.50. So each friend will pay $12.50. Okay, so the division is exactly the same when the decimal is in the dividend or inside. The only thing that's different is you just pop it up. So easiest thing to add to it, just popping up a decimal. Okay, so pause and copy that down if you do not do so yet. And then we're moving on to one more problem. Okay, so Gina's new computer costs $809.40. If she makes 12 payments to pay off the computer, how much is Gina's monthly payment? Okay, so we're going to take this total, $809.40, and we're going to split it into 12 equal payments. So we're going to divide it up into 12 groups. So $809.40 divided by 12. Okay, so like I said last time, same thing. The only thing you need to do is pop that decimal up, and then we're going to divide like normal. So 12 does not go into 8. Does 12 go into 80? It does, but we have to figure out how many times. So I'm going to guess 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1 is 6, 72, which that's 8 away from 80, so it's got to be that many times. So it goes in 6 times. 6 times 12, we just figured out, is 72. We're going to subtract. Can't do 0 minus 2. Borrow. That becomes a 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. Okay, bring down the 9. How many times does 12 go into 89? Okay, well, I already did 6, and that's too low. So we're going to try 7. 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 1 is 7. 84. Oh, that is really close. So it goes in, it's probably 7 times. We'll try 8 just to be safe. 8 times 2 is 16. 96. Okay, so that does go over. So it is 7 times. 7 times 12 is 84. 9 minus 4 is 5. Bring down the 4. How many times does 12 go into 54? So it's got to be less than 6 because 6 times is 72. So let's try 4 times. 8, 48. Okay, we're going to try 5 just to be safe. Oh, yep, 5 goes over, so it is 4 times. 4 times 12 is 48. Cannot do 4 minus 8, so borrow. 6, 0. Oh, bring down the 0. Oh, 60. Wait, I've seen that before. Oh, perfect. 12 goes into 60 exactly 5 times. So I already did that. Perfect. 5 times 12 is 60. Okay, and then I'm done. So that tells me that Gina's monthly payment will be $67.45. Okay, so there is dividing decimals when the decimal is just in the dividend. Remember, just pop the decimal up. That is it. So for today, you have a few practice problems I would like you to do. So on page 126, I would like you to pause the video right now, and I want you to do number 3 and 4 at the bottom of that page. 3 and 4 at the bottom of page 126. So pause right now and do those, and when you come back, hit play, and then I'm going to show you the answer to those, and then I'll give you your practice on your own kind of thing. Okay, so pause it. Okay, hopefully you paused. If not, shame on you. That means you're not practicing enough, which is not okay. So pretend I'm in front of you right now telling you to pause it. So you're going to listen since I'm standing right in front of you. If you did pause it, you're awesome. Keep it up. So here are the answers. For number 3, you should have gotten 1.95 or 1 and 95 hundredths. And then number 4 is 0.92 or 0 and 92 hundredths. So hopefully you got those correct. If not, check out my work and try to figure out where you went wrong. Okay? So for practice today, you only have 3 problems. So on page 128 in your textbook, you're doing 6, 15, and 17. That's it. The answer key is on Google Classroom for you to check when you are finished. After that, don't forget to do your homework or your formative for homework. Okay? Hopefully you have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.